This morning, Russia and Turkey are trying to ease tensions after a Turkish jet shot down a Russian warplane. Turkey says a Russian plane strayed just over a mile into airspace and was there for only 17 seconds when it was fired on by a Turkish F-16. The Russian jet crashed in Syria, but Turkey's president says that some of the pieces fell inside Turkey. This morning, Russia says one pilot has been rescued and returned safely to base. Russia says the other was killed by ground fire. Holly Williams is in Istanbul with how the downed plane is now complicating the fight against ISIS. Holly, good morning.
Good morning. We just heard from the Russian Foreign Minister, Sergei Lavrov, who said Russia will not wage war against Turkey, clearly trying to de-escalate this situation.
A day after the Russian warplane was shot down, Russia says it's deploying its most advanced air defense system to Syria. Turkey says this radar map shows where the Russian aircraft briefly crossed over. But Moscow denies its warplane ever left Syrian airspace. And the Russian President, Vladimir Putin, called Turkey's actions a stab in the back. This video appears to show the body of the dead Russian pilot in the hands of Syrian rebel fighters. This morning, the Turkish President Recep Tayyip Erdogan said he doesn't want an escalation. But Turkey had already warned Moscow about violating its airspace and claims Russian planes did so twice in October. President Obama spoke by telephone with the Turkish president, and both he and NATO called for calm.
This points to an ongoing problem with the Russian operations, in the sense that they are operating very close to a Turkish border.
Russia and Turkey are on opposite sides of the Syrian civil war. Turkey, like its ally the US, backs the Syrian rebels, while Russia supports the Syrian regime and in September began launching airstrikes. Moscow claimed to be targeting ISIS, but the US says it's also hit so-called moderate rebels in order to prop up the Syrian dictator Bashar al-Assad.
This incident shows just how dangerous Syrian airspace has become, with the Syrian regime, the US and its allies, and now Russia all launching airstrikes. Charlie.
Thanks, Holly.